Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for this very exciting program from the ancient era of Iran. They had 7 steps in ancient Iran for leadership classes or maturity in this 7-step process to be mature and be the leader among leaders. Let's go inside of this program and see what was going on at that time. So this is back to a philosophy of life which it was called Mehri. Mehri means, or Mehr means kindness. It's actually coming from, or probably you have heard Mitra or Mitraism. That is related to sun, the sun in the sky, okay? Part of our solar system. And Mehri or Mehr means kindness. However, not only just kindness, it is a 7-step process to mature in that kind of kindness and be a leader, a kind leader. However, that was through maturity and through the power. So you gain power and you gain respect. So it is leadership through the power and respect. But you become, through this 7-step process, you become a very kind leader and a leader among leaders. Let's go and see what was going on in that process. The first step, which was called Crow, which is a black bird. And because crow is kind of generalist, crow eats everything and learn everything. Crow doesn't care, it doesn't distinguish between good or bad. And crow, on the other side, is a messenger. The crow doesn't distinguish between like the good message or bad message. Is a messenger and kind of broadcaster to everyone. So that was basically the first step, which you are a generalist. You learn the general knowledge, you eat everything and you learn everything until you graduate from that step and you go to the next step, which is vulture. And vulture, because vultures, they don't eat any live birds or live animals. They eat usually the bones of those animals. They die for whatever reason, or even human when they die. And they have much better vision than crow, and they are not just generalists, and they are not like a general messenger. So in this step, people learned about how to keep the secret, not to broadcast to everyone. So basically in that step, you learn how to keep the secret, how to learn specific knowledge, how to focus on something important. The third step was soldier. In this step, not only you improve your secrecy and you keep the secrets and you don't broadcast it, but also you battle. You battle not only, this is not only outside battle out of your body, is inside battle actually. So you learn how to battle with the bad habits, and you can learn how to substitute your bad habits with good ones until you graduate from this step to the next step, which is lion. And lion is a commander compared to the soldier. Lion has power, and lion can do many things. However, in this step, you learn how to keep the power, how to gain respect of others, but not using them in a bad way, using your power in a bad way. So you are powerful now. You're commander. You learned some few steps before, and now you graduate from lion step, from the fourth step to the fifth step, which is sincere. And you must be a sincere person. You must focus. You must be calm. You must be respectful and respect others, and do not abuse your power. And then you graduate from this step, from the fifth step to the sixth step, which is radiant, like the sun in the sky. You teach others, you duplicate yourself by teaching others to learn to be not only a powerful person physically and mentally, and be very sincere, and be respectful and respect everyone. You teach the others to be like you, and you basically use your knowledge and power and sincerity to teach others to become like you, to become leader. And then when you graduate from the sixth step, you arrive to the last and seventh step, that you become a leader among leaders. In that step, they called that person father, pedar, which in English means father, but not like nowadays we call the priests father. The priests actually are in the first step. That's why their clothes or their robe is black. They have black robe. It's because in that ancient era, the first step they were wearing the black robe, and this is actually from that ancient era. In the last step, the seventh step, you've seen cardinals, right, with the red robes, and that is from that era, because they call those people father of the fathers, and that word father of the fathers became pope, because in Farsi, I should say Parsi actually is the right word, and not even Persian. Not Farsi, not Persian are the right words, but we are using it, Parsi. So in that step, in the last step, those leaders who reached that step and graduated from that step became pedar, or father of the fathers. In Parsi we say papa or baba, and that became pope later on when Christianity took over the world actually. So cardinals, they have red robes, and this is from that era, because in that step, in seventh step, pedars or fathers, and that word became Peter also. They had red robes, and the red was the from the redness of the dawn. If you look at the sky early morning, during that several minutes of dawn, you see the sky is red, kind of reddish sky. and in the evening also. So that was the sign of dawn and dusk. That's why they had red robes. So in this step, they became a real leader with those all powers, all knowledge, and sincerity, and being radiant and teach others to be like them. In the future, I will talk more about this philosophy of life, mehri, or kindness, but kindness through power and knowledge and insight. That's how they graduated to that level. And now we see many of these steps actually in Christianity, mostly in other religions or other philosophy of life also, however mostly in Christianity. That's why they say the root of Christianity actually is back to Iran. Hopefully you got something out of this lesson, or 7-step lesson, or 7 lessons of the Mehri philosophy of life. Please go ahead, subscribe to my channel and share this video, and gives us a thumbs up, and share this video and make comments. Very important to make comments, and if you have any question, please go ahead. So I talk more about the ancient Iran, not Persia. I'm gonna have one program about that, about Iran, Persia, Persian, Parsi, Parsian, and you will be clear on those words. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you subscribed already. If not, go ahead, subscribe and like, and share this video and make some comments. See you on the next video. Till then, you have a great time.